Well, hello everyone. Thank you for your patience, and thank you for giving me the opportunity today to share this transformation of a command and control manager into a lean manager. I'd like to tell you that story very briefly first. I will share with you the context in which it happens. The context is a manufacturing company, Michelin, that you all know for building tire, and you're right about it. That's what we do. The team that we will see, the transformation, the team, okay, I'm not in presentation mode. I'm going to fix that right now. If I can't do that, I'm afraid it's a bit of a challenge because I do not access the presentation mode. So we'll have to go with that. Sorry, the slide is a little bit teeny, but we can probably go through that. Thank you, Sébastien, for your feedback. The team in which the transformation happens is an IT team. Okay, we work with tire and around tire, so we deliver product and we deliver services. We build system to sustain this activity. We have altogether old legacy system and new technology. And a mix of both, really. And just a little word about the context in which we operate. Michelin is a company which is, it has core value, which I believe are very much compatible with the lean management. When we have to tell who we are, who Michelin, you see, this is the corporate presentation in our identity card. We bring respect as the first value, respect for customers, respect for people, and respect for facts. And those key value make it a very lean-friendly company or lean-compatible company. So let me now tell you that story. That story starts in 2013. At this point of time, I am an IT manager. I lead a team of about 80 people, and I'm about to embark in a major program of the company to improve the customer service. And what we aim at doing is, in terms of IT, is replacing all our ERP, our management system. So it's a very big project. And we have a 200 million euro roadmap, all set into steps, project, quality control, you name it. And we, of course, we have a command and control system to make sure that we actually deliver all that. And this is when the progress team sent a young guy to me, and that young guy come and explain to me how I could do a better job by actually losing control in deploying agile methods. Frankly, to me at this point, this guy is a threat. And what I try to do is I try to get rid of him. So I'm being very cynical at this point. And the way I do it is I assign him on a project which is set to fail, which has no chance of success. And I hope that within 3 or 4 months, he will get exhausted and I can just send him back to where he comes from and just deliver the roadmap as I plan to do. I mean, command and control. Something unexpected happened. Is the project doesn't fail. It's no crisis. I don't hear about it. So I decided to go and see for myself. And when I'm about to enter the open space, what I think I'm going to find is a team that fight tension, conflicts, problems. So I open the door, and the thing I see is Post-its. There are Post-its everywhere, on the desks, on the wall, even on the window. And there are 3 guys on the wall, and what they do is they glue red wire between Post-its. I mean, this is not serious. Come on, don't they have a job to do? But one thing puzzled me, though. They don't fight. There is no conflict. There's a good cooperation, actually. So I decided to go and meet the project owner. So he should be very unhappy, right? So I put my helmet, take my phone, enter his desk, his office, and meet with him. And the guy is ecstatic. He's very happy. Good value, great cooperation, fast projects, customer happy. Wow. Then at this point of time, I'm in a state of shock, really. I'm altogether amazed and frightened. I'm amazed because if this method could save this project, which was set to fail, it was a rotten project, imagine what it could do at a large scale. And I'm afraid, I'm frightened that I am missing the train, that the management is moving around me, IT is moving around me, and I'm locked into my tower, I don't see it, and 5 years from now, I don't have a job anymore. So I grabbed that young guy, and I'm still a bit cynical at this point of time. I asked him, explain me your post-it thing, what is it all about? Fortunately, he's not cynical, he explains me, and together we are going to deploy the agile, the safe methods on the whole program, and it's a real success. I deliver all the step one, not a day of delay, and it's a real success. It's a success, but I'm frustrated because I don't understand why it works. And moreover, I don't understand why it didn't work before. So I'm pressing Nicolas with questions. And he tells me, look, if you want to go further, you need to learn lean management. I say, what? Yeah, lean management, the Toyota production system. So go to the class that Michael Ballet and Catherine Chabiron teach in Paris and attend that. And that's what I do. And for 1 year, among people from manufacturing, there's almost no IT consideration in there. And I'm fortunate enough to discover the lean in the manufacturing context. After a year, I have my beautiful middle as a manager. And I'm assigned a new team, a larger one. So a team of 250 people, still in IT. So that team build, integrate, and run data science and integration software within Michelin. It's made of 20% of Michelin employees, 80% contractors, mostly CGI. And we operate from France, Clermont-Ferrand, India, and Morocco. The offshore rate is about 20%. So it's almost a typical situation of a large manufacturing company IT department. So I have my beautiful middle, and I think to myself, well, I'm going to do a lean management leadership team. And so I try that lean transformation, and I fail. I fail miserably. And the reason why I fail is I do two major mistakes. First mistake, I try to change the others, my manager. And I should have started with myself. And the second mistake is I go alone. And it's very hard to change yourself. Doing it alone, there's almost no chance of success. So the first lesson I learned from this journey is start with yourself, manager, and don't go alone, get help. So when I fail, I'm thinking how the others are doing. So within Michelin, where people are deploying agile and lean, and the way they do it is called waves. So consultants arrive and change the team and the manager all together at the same time. And very often it works, but it's not very sustainable. If you come 6 months later, very little is left of that. And I'm thinking, well, lean management fundamentally is management. We should give the manager a step ahead. We should help the manager learn lean management first before they have to deploy it to the team. And this is when Sophie Dufaux joins the team. And this is what we do. So we start with manager first, and we organize learning academy for the managers. And the way we set up that is we partner with Obeya partner, and a sensei comes on site for 2 days monthly, and that lasts for 7 months. The first day we learn and practice lean management as a team together. So it's my direct reports, it's about 9 people. And we have a specific focus on problem solving. We do A3 together, right? And on the second day, each manager has 2 hours of individual coaching. And basically the question is, how can I apply in my area, in my domain, what we have learned the day before? And what I'd like to share with you is the impact of this Managers Academy on the manager. Michelin runs a yearly survey. And this is what I'm sharing with you. It's a survey which is more than 100 questions. It's done yearly on every employee of the company, and we measure engagement, empowerment, and the quality of management. And what you see on the screen is every measure from 2016 to 2020. I arrived roughly in 2017. So if you look at the second measure, 2017, you see a slight drop in empowerment. This is the effect of my arrival in the team and my first attempt to deploy lean management. And then we run this manager academy. And you see we have two measures, one in 2018, this is during the academy, one in 2029, this is after the academy, and 2020 is a year later. And you see that the Managers Academy, so learning lean management, has a direct effect on the empowerment of the manager and the engagement of the manager. In 2029, right after the Manager Academy, we reached 0.8, which is the average value of the company. And a year later, we overcome this average value at almost 0.9. Maximum value is 1, right? Now, if we look more in detail, the feedback from the manager. This is the 5 most improved item among more than 100, okay? So the things that have improved the most according to my direct reports. The first thing they say is thank you for taking care of me. So you can see my career manager, this is human resource, or my manager invest in my professional growth and development. So this is thank you for training me. And you see the feedback is massive. This is plus 40. The second improvement is my manager delegates responsibility and I feel empowered to make decisions that improve the quality of my work. So this is really, I can do something about it. I'm responsible, I'm in charge. And plus 34, plus 37 positive opinion, this is a significant improvement. And that is just a few months that during the academy manager, so they just have started to learn. Now let's look at 1 year later. So we have finished the Learning Academy and my managers are deploying lean management into their team. And here is their feedback. So same thing, 100 questions in September, 5 most improved items. First one, customer problem get corrected quickly. Second one, my team does a good job of removing obstacles to agility, and Michelin creates an environment that facilitates responsiveness and agility. This is exactly what we want to get. Agility to solve problem and customer focus is exactly what we want to reach. So if we look at this standard survey, we can measure the effect of a lean training of first-line manager. Focus on customer, agility, responsibility, meaning engagement and empowerment. So we're doing this transformation, and as we operate as a lean leadership team, let's say, we build our management environment. And one of the things you have to do is build an Obeya. Obeya is the big room. It's the place where you manage your performance. I'm working with Pierre Janez at this point of time, and he tells me, Etienne, okay, you have to build an Obeya, so you have to decide what you want to do with your team. So I'm saying, oh, this is very easy. I want the project manager to deliver the project on time, and I want the support to fix the problem. And he's telling me, no, your project manager take care of the project. Your support manager, Jean-Claude, is doing a very good job at running the operations. But you, as a manager, what is it you want to achieve with your management team? And I don't know. I stare blank. I'm unable to state my objective. So the good thing with not being alone is when he sees me drawing, glue, he catches me back and says, look, if you don't know what to do, start with customer satisfaction, quality, on-time delivery, and cost. It's a good start. And that's what we do. Together as a team, we build our management system. And I'd like to share with you some of the some of this management system. So let's take the customer panel as an example. I like this one because we never thought about it before. So for very first time, we try to focus on customer management. On the left hand, the brown paper is our first attempt. The magnetic field is second attempt, and then digital. So you can see at the beginning, we don't have a measurement system. We don't go to the customer or the users and ask them, are you happy with the solution we provide? Are you happy with our services? What we do is we receive email from them. Sometimes they're happy, sometimes they're not. So the first thing we do is we glue this email on the brown paper. And then we do our first survey. So this is the middle one, the magnetic field. We have, for the very first time, we ask the question to our users, are you happy? What could we do better? And we have a tsunami of answers. We have lots and lots of feedback. And so we start working on this and improving the situation little by little. And then the COVID happens and we move to digital. And you see that now we have a measurement plan. Our year to date is 43. We aim at measuring 50. And we have a formal measurement, the Net Promoter Score, that we apply to what we do. And the results have significantly improved. First year was +4, second year was +30, and now we are at around +50. So deploying lean management help knowing what your customer wants and fulfilling what they expect, even if they are internal customer users. It took us 2 years to go from the brown paper to the digital formal measurement of our performance customer satisfaction. Last thing, I'd like to take a look at solving problem. We have all gone through that book, The Mind Gold from Michael, and we know that solving problem is the mind gold. But frankly, I never thought it would bring that much money. Let me share that with you. We solve problems. So this is our plan to solve problem. And you see that year by year, we solve more and more problems. We used to solve 10 on the first year, 30 second year, and we aim at 63. We're at 63 problem completely closed and solved. So this is an A3, right? We have, as we solve problem, we also see the incident, the ticket in the support decreasing. When we started, 600 times per month, a user would call the support and say, I need your help, it doesn't work, okay? And this is decreasing about 10% every year. So you can see that 2 years later, we are at 422. So we decrease the number of problems that our user faces. It's a long journey, it doesn't go in one day. And then I'm thinking, okay, we have less problem, but how much value does that create, having less problem? So I was searching for how much an IT critical event, a critical problem in IT, how much does it cost to the company? And I found a Quocirca Splunk white paper that states that a critical IT issue costs on average 115,000 euro in a manufacturing company. I thought it was a lot, and I checked, and just by taking in account the lost manpower, so lost salary, I reached the number of 15,000 per critical IT event. I'm not taking in account the impact on the customer, the impact on sales, the cost of logistics, the cost on stocks. I'm not taking that in account. All I take in account is what I can measure, which is how much time we spend on it, altogether IT and business, and this is roughly 15,000. This is the measurement of the critical IT event, so the serious problem that we have on the platform. We used to have 122 per month. We're down to 52. So we save about 70 critical issues every month. At 15K euro each, this is 1 million euro monthly recurring cost saving. 1 million euro, which is nearly 12 million euro in annual recurring cost saving. Knowing that we do invest about 1 million per year in solving problem in my team, it's a payback of 1 to 12. I don't know in your domain, but I can tell you that in my domain, there are not that many business projects with a payback of 1 to 10. Frankly, I don't think I have one. And so solving problem is the most valuable, the most profitable activity that you can do in an IT team, in a manufacturing company. You should start with that. This is where the gold mine is, and the gold mine is profitable in 1 to 10. What I learned from this trip with my team. So first, start with myself and don't go alone. 2, managers first. Lean management is a management system. The managers need a step ahead. 2, visual management. It's very true in IT. We don't see the problem in IT. There's nothing you can see, so you dramatically need visual management. Solving problem, optimizing existing capital is a real gold mine, and gosh, there is money to get in there, much more than I thought there would ever be. Measure everything. It's the only judge of the team performance, but it must be measured by the team and for the team, an empowered, engaged team that measure its own performance. And last thing is humility. Being a self-confident Western manager, it's not very easy to say hi sensei, which means yes master. It's not easy to say yes to something you don't understand and try it. And it's not easy to say master to somebody. So I learned that as well on this trip. It's definitely something we manager, Western management need to learn. I'm afraid we have very little time left, but if you have any question, I'm more than happy to answer it. Unless you have the same microphone problem I had at the beginning, I think we don't have that many questions. Maybe in the chat. Well, I think we've reached 11:30. Thank you very much for your patience with the beginning, and have a nice day in lean management.